It's the rainy season here in Ecuador. Rainy. Wasn't really raining much until we got this one huge storm, and my desert of a yard around the house started to turn green. And then we got another rainstorm yesterday, really big one, all night long, all morning long. Grass grows even more, and now, yeah, I'm gonna need a herd of sheep or something to keep this under control. We've had problems with this in the past. Honestly, that grass grows to be about 5 feet tall, so it's pretty extreme. Pretty extreme. See you later. A really interesting thing about where I am in Ecuador, and it probably holds true for most of Ecuador, is you just got to be kind of okay with a certain level of bugs. Like, you just got to be okay with it, you know, because if you worry about it, you're just going to explode and break down crying. And but you know, ants fall on me constantly through the day. I've had now a second invasion of these weird flying bugs that are like, I don't know what the hell they are, but they just, you know, as soon as I turn the light on at 5 in the morning, they just find their way through the window, and it's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. And there's just like, no matter where you go, there's little ants. There's a 10,000 or more kinds of ants. Little tiny ones all the way to great big ones. I don't know. They're just freaking everywhere. This might just be because of where I am. The fact that I don't live in, you know, like a high-rise condo or something. But it's, yeah, bugs. Just be cool. Be cool, man. It's fine. You'll be all right. Let's talk about scorpions, though. We're getting pretty used to some things here. I'm getting used to it being really hot sometimes, and the UV, you can feel it just like sizzling. You know, it's incredibly intense. You get used to soaking through your clothes, right on through all the, like, I'm not even used to wearing dry clothes because I'm used to just having sweat myself into them. So, but I think it's going to be interesting when I go back to the States, because I'm going back in springtime and it's going to be 60 degrees, and I got a feeling I'm going to be freezing to death. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see. Today they're doing a minga. You know what a minga is? A minga is where the community gets together and does kind of a cleanup, right? Probably it has a deeper meaning than that, and I should probably look it up. But it's great. You know, they go and they take all the garbage off the streets the best they can. They sweep it out, and the city comes around with like it's a front end loader. They come around with a front end loader, and they scoop it up and throw it in the back of a dump truck, which is cool. And we're a part of a neighborhood WhatsApp, and that's kind of hilarious sometimes, because they're saying, hey, what about all them people living in that hut in that abandoned property that are robbing people? They're gonna scoop them up too? And I'm just like, wow, that's interesting. Oh, and I got Balón de Verde yesterday. I love Balón de Verde. Balón de Verde is delicious. One of my favorite things, because it's got chicharrones in it, which is amazing. All right, I'm out of here. Let's talk about vendors. There's all these vendors that drive around in our area, and it's kind of like the ice cream man, except for you can get anything. Like, there was a guy driving around, and he had, he said he had plantains. So this guy's driving around. He's got this little three-wheeled motorcycle with the cart up front. So the two wheels are up front, one wheel in the back. He's driving around with that, and in the cart there's this huge, like, tree branch full of plantains, right? Huge. And he's saying, hey, 350, 350, 350. My wife runs out there. She's like, how many do I get for 350? And he goes, 350. What does that mean? She doesn't know. She says, all right, fine, here's $3.50. He takes the entire tree branch and sets it down in front of her and drives away. I had to process that entire thing myself, and it was awesome. It was pretty cool. But what did I get out of it? Well, there's no way you're going to eat that many green plantains in a day. There's no way. And most of them were pinton already. So, yeah, we had, 20 Maduros out of that. When it worked out, and I gave a bunch away. So, yeah, I mean, it was a pretty good deal. It was a pretty interesting deal. But then there's the motorcycle bread guy. Look, he comes by and he's telling me, hey, man, I got all this bread. I got this delicious bread in the back of my motorcycle. And I'm like, cool, I like bread. Bread's great. What kind of bread you got? Oh, I got garlic bread. I got basil bread. I got oregano bread. I got chocolate bread. I'm like, wow, absolutely. How much? So how much is it? And he tells me it's $2. In Ecuador, $2 is a significant amount of money. Okay, it's not cheap. So you may think to yourself, oh, he's going to give you a loaf of bread for $2. That's pretty cheap. Not exactly, no. So the loaf of bread is about 18 or so inches long. It's about 18 inches long. It is this big around. It is not very big. $2 is a lot of money. It is also very dense, and it is weirdly made, right? And this guy is giving me kind of the hippie vibe, right? So I said, okay, here you go. I'll take some bread. So we get the bread, $2 bread, and you know what? It was pretty tasty. I'm like, you know what? This is pretty good. So the next time he comes around, I say, yeah, I want some garlic and I want some chocolate. So he gives me the garlic bread and the chocolate bread. Now the garlic one wasn't so great. I mean, it had basil in it too, albahaca, but it wasn't so great. It was just, the chocolate bread, in my opinion, was terrible because it barely tasted like, it was very chocolate looking, but it had like this dark chocolate, like back of your throat thing. My wife said it was wonderful and everything, but no, she said it was wonderful. But the next time, bread guy was coming around. I was like, hey, should we get some more bread? She's like, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not really into it either. But now it's graduated. It's graduated to I'm hiding from the bread guy, okay? The bread motorcycle guy. Motorcycle bread guy, I'm hiding from you, okay? Whenever you come around, you always hang out at my gate thinking, I'm going to come and buy some of that bread, but it's too expensive. My wife said, you should go out and haggle with him. And I'm like, I would feel bad about that. He wants $2 for it. I ain't paying him $2 for it. She goes, that's why you should go haggle with him. And I'm like, I kind of feel like a dick, you know? But, I can make my own bread. I'm relatively good at it, so I don't know. Maybe I won't be a dick. But anyway, so far I'm hiding from the bread guy. So there you go. Talk to you later. You know what makes learning a language a lot of fun is when you have to deal with colloquialisms. I mean, they're pretty bad in English, but there's very similar ones in Spanish, but it can cause some confusion, just like if you're learning English, I guess. But like I'll WhatsApp a taxi, and they'll say, like, within seconds, they'll say, ya lo envié. I already helped you, or basically I already sent one to you. And to me, when I first saw that, I said, wait, did I ask for one before? Or has somebody hacked my phone and they asked for a taxi and then they sent it to the wrong place? And now, like, am I blacklisted? What's going? Yeah, don't panic. Don't panic. It's not worth it. Not worth it. But then I see, like, the neighborhood, they're doing the Minga, which I could help, but I work. And they said, like, oh, I need help. I'm not able to, cut or clean my patio area. And somebody says, ya le ayuda. And I'm like, wait, so she's saying she already helped this person and now they're, like, asking for help again? No. In both cases, it's saying, look, I've already done it. I'm so fast. I'm so right there for you that I'm going to say, look, I've already done it. Like, it's already done. Like, consider it complete, my friend. I will be there. And I kind of love that because it's a cultural thing. Talk to you later.